Hello and welcome to another edition of Full Throttle. Today I have my good friend Angie with me. How you doing, Angie?
Good, man. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So my first question is, of course, just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, my name is Andy Jankowiak. I race in the ARCA Menards series. I'm 35 years old and got to ARCA about 4 years ago. This will be my fourth time going to Daytona. We're down here in Daytona getting ready for the ARCA event coming up next Saturday, noon on Sports One. And came up running modifieds and midgets, and took a chance on a deal with Kenny Schrader a few years ago. Picked up a car from him and took my modified team. Went to Daytona and had a good run and was able to garner some sponsorship to keep going, and eventually caught the eye of a gentleman named Kevin LaPierre who wanted to start a race team, and we kind of combined forces and brought some of my race team over with him, and now that has become Class Motorsports with Kevin LaPierre and Andy Seiss, and away we go.
So is this the first year of that motorsports, or is that the first year of the motorsports company?
Class is a motorsports company started by Kevin LaPierre and Andy Seiss, KLAS. So basically, um, yeah, just right now we're an ARCA team, um, attempting to do the full schedule this year, but kind of playing it by ear a little bit. And our first season as class is last year. We had some top five runs. We had, I think, seven in a row. So we had a pretty good opening year last year, and hoping to build on the success this year.
Yeah, um, so are you looking forward to the Daytona race next next
Yeah,
weekend?
absolutely. I mean, who doesn't look forward to Daytona, right? I mean, it's the
Yeah.
world center of speed, so it's always cool to go back there. But last year we um, had a chance late in the race to take the lead, and caution came out. We ended up getting crashed up on a restart right at the end there, pretty close to the front. So certainly felt like we were in the hunt last year. I think we expect to be in the hunt again this year. So uh, man, you go in there with good equipment, and um, you know thinking about trying to go there and win the race. So we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm a big fan of all types of racing, and that's why I do it so. And on that note, who who is your favorite team to race around? I know there's Rise Motorsports, there's some bigger teams out there. Who do you really look up to for help when it comes to that?
Say it one more time.
So with Daytona coming up, I know you're
I,
going to need some help. So what teams have you talked to try to get some help pushed towards the front?
well, with Class Motorsports, we have our own group working on the cars, and we sort of do all that stuff in house, and I am part of a great team, and I think my crew guys, Kevin LaPierre on the ownership side certainly, and then Andy Seiss, who he kind of plays both roles. He's working on the race cars, and then back in the shop, we got my crew chief Mike Dayton, our new guy Davey, and they're smart guys and they're getting the cars ready. So and
Nice.
then we got my whole Buffalo team coming down to work on the cars. So we got a great team. So wouldn't trade them for the world.
Winning Craig for the world. So I want to create this job for the world. So what would you be doing if you weren't racing, do you think?
I don't know. I really don't. I think about that stuff sometimes. kind of just been all in on racing for the last 20 years. And, um, I get a lot of attention in ARCA because I deliver pizzas as kind of my job. But, my job, I love the people I work with, and I'm probably about the happiest guy you'll meet. But, certainly, um, that job comes from a necessity of just not being able to really work a regular schedule just because I travel so much, and the ownership group at Bob and John's La Hacienda has been super accommodating as far as my busy racing schedule. So it just works really good. So it's hard to say. I'd probably be doing something fun and exciting though, I hope.
Yeah. Um, so what's your reaction to everything going on in NASCAR this year? You looking forward to the Daytona 500? Will you be skiing down there in Daytona for that 500?
Yeah, we'll be in Florida. I always keep an eye on the 500. I'm a classic NASCAR fan, Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, I always keep an eye on it. I can't really say I have a favorite driver like I used to when I was younger, but if Denny Hamlin would just drop that silly line he has whenever he wins a race, I'd probably be a Denny Hamlin fan. But um, it's always cool to see what's going on with the big boys over there, and you know, always keeping an eye on it, just seeing what kind of unfolds and all the drama. So it was a really good year last year. I thought for the series, and it was cool to see Blaney get the championship there. So see what happens this year.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens, and it's a matter of days. You guys are the first one on track, so to my
Yeah, we are.
knowledge anyway.
Actually, no, the trucks are Friday. So
Oh, okay, yeah. So
my
I
hair's doing
have
some here.
I have in front of me the ARCA schedule. So what I'd like to do now is go over the schedule with you and and talk about some other races that you're excited to come up with. Starting with Phoenix. How do you think you'll do there in Phoenix?
I've actually got some sim time scheduled with our spotter TJ Majors, and he's gonna kind of help me work on the line there and maybe work on some stuff, try to get a little bit better. So um, Phoenix will be new. That's one of the new tracks this year for me that I've never been to. So always excited to see a new place, and um, yeah, I'm excited about Phoenix. I think it's definitely a driver's racetrack. So I'm excited to see how we stack up.
And what about Dover? I'm looking at the schedule and it says all on FX1, maybe some FX2 at bottom here.
Yeah, yeah, Dover will be great too. That's another one I haven't been to yet. I think that's the other one of the big tracks that I've never been to that I'll be visiting this year. So excited to get over there. Watched a lot of races there over the years, the Monster Mile. So it'll be an exciting challenge. Certainly, you're moving pretty good over there for the size of the track. So I'm expecting a lot of G-force, and it'll be its own challenge for sure.
And the final track I want to go over is Iowa Speedway in Newton. How how are you there? Have you ever been to Iowa Speedway in
It's
Newton?
funny you keep picking all the new ones that I've never been to. No, I've never been to Iowa. But I think it's a really cool concept, sort of in between, like sort of like a short track that you're gonna have some aerodynamic effect over there. It's kind of like an intermediate track would. So certainly that'll be its own challenge too. That's probably the one I know the least about, just because being a NASCAR fan, I've watched so many races of Phoenix and Dover, but Iowa will be one I'll certainly have to study up on a little bit. But um, I do know some things about it. I played it on the sim a little bit, and I know it's a 7/8 mile, and the modifieds almost went there once, so it was getting a lot of attention a couple of years ago. So um, I think it'll be cool. I think that's it's a cool concept. It's a part of the country I haven't been to yet, so that'll be cool too.
Really, you haven't been to my state. That's where I'm from.
Yep. Nope, I haven't been to Arizona either, so I got all sorts of new travel coming up.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you taking half of your Monday and being with us on Full Throttle. Is there anyone you like to thank before we wrap up?
Just my class motorsports team. We got some new sponsors coming up for Daytona. We got B1 Fiber. We got Wheeling back on board. We got Automotive Consultants of Ithaca. We got PlannerBoxDirect.com, Florida Safety Systems, YukonCreek.com. We got Ryan Bronson, a musician. He's coming back on board. We got Rusty Diamond Cores LLC. We got Mike Sells Golf Carts coming back on board again this year, so that's super exciting. And um, yeah, we got a lot of good deals going on. I'm really blessed to have a lot of awesome support behind me. So uh, excited to see what we can do with it all next Saturday.
All right, that's Saturday FS1, the Memards Race from Daytona. Tune in, hit that like button if you like this content, and we will see you next time on Full Throttle. Goodbye, everyone.